NFL has announced that they plan to be at full capacity in every NFL stadium for the 2021 season. Without getting too political on you guys, or political in any capacity, and it's not that I don't like politics or get like, I don't understand enough about politics to make any legitimate comments on it and make sense. I just don't follow it. I genuinely could not tell you who the vice president is. And I realize that may sound bad to some people. I don't pay attention. I can tell you exactly who the Rams backup running back is. Not the vice president, though. It's fine. But either way, without getting too political on you guys or political at all, this makes total sense, all right? And historically speaking, this is like my one mildly political statement, I guess, is historically speaking, pandemics globally in the history of recorded history, pandemics have lasted about 18 months. That would put us at about June time. And you also have to think that Roger Goodell's got his ear to the ground on this stuff. Roger Goodell knows what's going on. And Roger Goodell, commissioner of the NFL, is not going to come out and say that we plan on full stadiums when there's just not a way that that's going to happen. Or if he doesn't feel really good about that potentially happening. And I don't know numbers. I can't tell you cases. I can't tell you vaccine percentages and stuff like that. I know none of that stuff. I don't pay attention to it. My news is NFL Network, okay? I truly cannot tell you more information about anything that's going on with the pandemic. I just don't pay enough attention to it at all because I don't really care. It doesn't affect my day-to-day. I'm still going to go to work and do the show. So I don't know. But either way, you have to think that Roger Goodell knows what's going on and is in communication with certain people and knows that we'll be able to do full capacity at least the majority of stadiums come September time when we're kicking off football for this 2021 season, which is going to be awesome. This is awesome news for Rams fans who now get to see beautiful SoFi Stadium. And from the sounds of it, the whole thing that I've been talking about, it was like, it's only going to be California residents allowed. Looks like that's not going to be a thing. All right. So hopefully I can meet some of you guys out in LA this year. I'm super jacked to get out there and I need to see SoFi. I want to live there. If there's any apartments at SoFi Stadium available, let me know. I will rent them. I'll rent all of them and I'll just live in them. But either way. So yeah, I mean, I think that's awesome though, that we're planning on having full capacity at these stadiums. I know I talked to a buddy that went to the Broncos and Dolphins game up in Denver, and that's a stadium that sells out. Has sold out every game for like 18 years or something like that. And he just said the vibes were real weird in there, like not having a full stadium for a Broncos game. It's very, very rare out here that the Broncos don't pack that mug all the way out. So that's kind of cool though. The weird thing about all this is that the Rams, or SoFi Stadium, Los Angeles, is hosting a Super Bowl this season, and we have no idea how the game day logistics will unfold. We don't know what this stadium reacts like as far as like concessions and restrooms and stuff like that, as far as a full stadium. Is this thing's packed out. We don't know what that looks like. We don't know what game day traffic is going to look like. It's very difficult. It's not impossible, but it's very difficult to plan those things ahead of time and to fully understand what's going to happen and the routes that people are going to be taking. And this row of cars isn't letting this row in, so this one starts backing up, which ruins this over. Like, we can't really predict that. The bonus is that we got 17 games to figure it out before the playoffs even begin. 17 of them. All right, we'll have 8 from the LA Rams and 9 from the LA Chargers. So we'll get a chance to figure this out. The Chargers' 17th game, they'll be hosting the Vikings, so Minnesota will be heading out to SoFi this year. And you know, I think that's at least helpful, that it's not just 8 games to try to figure out these logistics and figure out what game day is really going to look like at SoFi Stadium, because right now we have no idea. We don't know what it looks like. We don't know what fans are like in there. We don't know how loud it gets. We don't know any of that stuff. So I'm excited about it. And yeah, it looks like Goodell, he's got to know something, guys. He's got to, right? He's got to. Real fast, we'll get into some international series stuff. Then on the other side of our quick little break here, I just need some water. We'll get into the rest of the West. Joe Stradamus makes his return, and then we'll get into our fan quesos. But that was it, guys. The clip's over. But guys check out another video right here. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. I need you. I need you to subscribe. I need it. I need it. It's the air that I breathe. The subscribes. The air that I breathe. Go Rams!